So this is day 7 of our Viking cruise, and it's really one of the only days, I think, that we were underway while we were having breakfast. So today we're on the boat for a while, I think, and then we'll be seeing the windmills. So this video is a rather long video, but I think I needed to keep it long so you could see what the day was like, the last day. There was a lot of information being told to us, and we were on the river most of the day. So it was a long day, but there's a lot of good information in this video, especially at the end. I wrap up my thoughts. So I hope you enjoy the video. Well, let's do this.
Your wallet and stuff, that stays with you, but everything else you put in front of your window, and we will give you luggage labels. But here on board we know anyways who you are because there's a code at the back. Then, on page 1, we ask you, how likely are you to cruise with Vikings, for example? Below expectation. That's all the way to the right. Ladies and gentlemen, that means that the ship sank. Beautiful. If you want to thank the crew and you had a great time with us, stick all the way to the left, then you'll always be right, yeah? All the way. And since I'm able all the correct answers for you now, in case you are not sure, if you want to save time, Americo and I, we tried it out. We took a pen, we went all the way to the left, we made a big line from top to the bottom, boom. It took us exactly 1 second, paperwork is done, and then you handed it at the reception. Easy does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like cherry flavored.
Maybe that's what it really is.
Yeah, maybe it is. Everybody was coughing this morning.
All right.
Doing ducks too?
What's that? Yeah, we did ducks.
Also.
Yeah.
Did you do the little?
Oh no, we did
Our
ducks.
ducks were a little teensy bigger.
They were bigger, and we put a tag on them that you found them. You know, yeah. We put out. Yeah, we saw some of those around.
Some of your ducks.
Yeah, I did. There was some wooden ones, and there was some crocheted ones. I have a couple more that I'm gonna hide. Yeah, I bought some different ducks, like little wooden ducks and a couple crocheted ducks, and I just hid them in some of the public areas with a tag on it that said, you know, you've been ducked. And yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like this better. I can see.
That's not what I expected. We brought some of these ducks on board, and I've been hiding them. I think we brought 4 or 5. I think we brought 5. So these are the last 2. We're going to go hide them somewhere with these tags. Just a little fun. So today is our last day. We're heading to Kinderdijk, is that what it's called? To see the windmills. And I guess it's a, how many hours? 4-hour excursion. So we'll see what that's about. There's a dog, or dogs, running on the shoreline. Oh. So there's cows along the way, and I guess there's wild horses too. So we've been told. They're running all over the place. Now I see it. Our first windmill. There's the windmill. And Janet just got a cheeseburger without the roll.
Thank you.
This is cannelloni or something, I forget what it's called. It's pasta wrap, spinach, and beef. Very, very hot. Ooh, boy. So this lunch was pretty good. It was, again, while the boat was underway, which was very rare. And then, remember, we did hide some ducks, and this is really one of the last ones.
You must be taking a bus. Oh.
Oh yeah, and over there too. So this is them docking the boat. They really are precise. The boat has these side thrusters so it can move left or right. And look at how close they're able to get this boat. It's within a foot, maybe, of the dock. And that's it. A couple ropes. And they'll put the gangplank out before we leave. And we'll be off the boat heading over to the windmills before you know it. She found it. So this is when the last duck was found. The girl that found it had already found a duck before, so she actually gave it to the man that was sitting in the couch across from it. Here are some still pictures of the windmills. They really were extraordinary, and we were able to walk up and go into one of them. I think I have the video coming up next. We did take, of course, a selfie with a windmill behind.
Windmills, but also a little bit about what we see in the Netherlands. Children, grandchildren, neighbors, people you like, people you don't like, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay.
That's good because it's cold.
Very cold here in Kinderdijk. So there was no bus on this tour. You actually walked from the boat across the street and a little ways down to get to the windmills. So it was a pretty good walk from the boat to the windmills. So if you're not into walking, this might not be an excursion for you.
Would you like to live there in the mill? I would say no.
Where we go?
Go down that way and then back.
Very heavy. Originally this was wood, but in the 1800s we were able to make this out of cast iron and of course carbon. So that's what it rolls on, because the whole cap is 15,000 kilos, 30,000 pounds. So it's a hell of a weight. Wow, don't get it on your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the last night.
a little kind of a letdown because they were actually right there. Yeah. You know. Yeah. And ready? Not ready.
Already at 4:45 until 9 o'clock in the morning if you are leaving tomorrow morning. Okay. Also, I would like to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, and some of the crew is leaving tomorrow as well. Quite a few are leaving tomorrow. So for those of you who thanked us personally, thank you very, very much. Also on behalf of the whole crew, on behalf of myself as well. I like to say Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen is a German sentence and that means until we see each other again. So I really, really hope we'll see each other again. And I can tell you from the bottom of my heart that you've been the most amazing, the most fantastic, and the most brilliant guests I've ever had all week long. And if you had fun with me, remember me as Angela, and if you didn't, well then for you, my name's Tina. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, on the first day we couldn't do that because they were so busy working. Now they're still busy working, but they still want you to see all of them. So ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big applause for the most amazing team, your crew of the Viking TIALFI! Led by our brilliant Captain Stefan and his fantastic, handsome team of sailors. Americo, your hotel manager, Matt, your chef, and his galley team. Look at these handsome gentlemen from the galley. Then we have Peter, our maitre d', and the dining room waiters and waitresses. We have our fantastic bar staff with Archie over there in the bar. Then we have Irina and the beautiful team of cabin stewards and stewardesses that make sure that everything is neat and tidy, and Gabor is in the wrong section.
I must say the crew was amazing. They really were.
Everybody. And for us, the most important question: did you enjoy the week with us? That's great. Yeah, but this week is not over now. We have one wonderful last evening on board, one more nice dinner from our chef, and in the evening we will pass one more log.
So once again, good evening to all of you. And now it's time when you do. But you know what? It will get worse. And why? Because when you be home, you arrive home, you go out and you're coming back, if you find your towels on the floor, you have to pick them up yourselves. I would like to be a fly, to see how many discussions you're going to have at home, just to identify who's going to be in charge to place the toilet paper with the proper shape. And now, I'm going to read one guess by guess how much you increase your weight. No, I'm joking. Don't be afraid. Your name is here, but I will not mention it. My team already knows me. I'm a little bit cuckoo, more than them, towards two numbers. I'm very particular with numbers, to me that the numbers are always right and that we match them. So here are some of the numbers that you reached this week. This cruise on Viking TIALFI started on the 2nd of November from Basel towards to Amsterdam. My chef and the galley team, they prepared 5,829 meals. You ate 5,836 eggs, 4 chickens. You also ate 1,73 tons of beef. You drank I didn't realize this number. 1,019 bottles of wine, which is a new record for this ship. The toilets. Sorry, where do you think all this food went? The toilets were flushed 5,967 times. We traveled through 11 locks and 560 miles. And the ship weighs 996.83 pounds more it did 6 days ago. Captain, now you know why we are going so slow. And all of these served by 3 skippers, 4 sailors, 2 engineers, 14 waiters, 10 chefs, 2 dishwashers, 9 stateroom stewards, 5 heads of department, 3 guest service agents. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one and only Viking TIALFI team. To all of you, ladies and gentlemen, Captain, the final words is yours.
Thank you. Yeah, we wish you all of us wish you the best for the future, for your safe way at home, and we don't want to say Auf Wiedersehen. We want to say Auf Wiedersehen. And for today, for now, we know the time was running the 7 days, but enjoy the last evening with us, enjoy your dinner, and have a nice evening. Cheers!
They're going to be performing tonight from 9 until 10 o'clock. They're known as Cherry Pop. They're going to take you on a nostalgic musical journey from the 50s to the 80s with a little bit of a Dutch twist. They're going to be performing here, so make sure to come up here also for a last fun evening at 9 o'clock. And now, Mac, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Angela. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all well. Unfortunately, tonight is the last dinner. I hope you all enjoy the food provided by us during the whole cruise. And if your clothes getting a bit more tight, it's mean we did our job well, correct?
So this is going in for our last dinner. I want to grab like one of the big tables but in the back and just go to one of those. Yep. Yep. Thank you.
Sure. Yep. Very good. Hi, thank you. You are good. Yep.
So I did not realize that the video was still going, but if you listen to the audio, I think you get a feel that the meal, the last meal, was very, very good.
Oh wow, this is tender though. If I want sauces, I have blue capers, I have whatever.
Ah, okay.
Now for all the taste comparisons, that's easy. When I make it, it's...
Yep.
Oh, it's very tender.
Yeah, it's really tender.
It would be nice to have a little barbecue sauce.
So unfortunately, the sauce that was on the meat was not gluten-free. So Janet couldn't have it.
It's good that they know though that you can't have that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of awful to be leaving the ship tomorrow sick as a dog.
That would be awful.
Or standing, eating creme brulee.
Yep.
Gluten-free chocolate cake.
That looks awesome.
It looks good.
That's delicious. That makes me so happy.
All these boots are made for walking. That's just what they'll do. And one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. There was a preacher's son, and he said he would visit common.
Alright, so when you come back every night, actually, there's a Viking daily on your bed. But tonight, there's a final bill. We only did one excursion, which we weren't that thrilled with.
We liked it.
We liked it, we just didn't like the price. So our bill is $387. Had it not been for the excursion, it would have been actually I'm sorry, $367. It would have been $67 for what I had. What is that though? The olive bowl?
The bowl.
Oh, right. You bought a bowl. Yeah. So if she didn't buy a bowl, it would have been $35 less. So it would have been $36. So we bought a bowl though. We had to buy the bowl. So, and then I'll give you my closing argument on the Viking cruise. Might as well give it to you while it's fresh in my mind. So we liked the cruise overall. We absolutely loved the cruise. However, we're not booking one right away. So if that tells you anything. And our reasoning, I guess, is we're not as old as these people I know. Well, that's why. Now we're 60. How old am I? 63. And we feel like the average age was in the 70s.
Or they acted it.
Yeah, no, that was the average age. We're just not ready to commit, I guess, to that age group. I think that's the only reason why we wouldn't jump on one of these again. So, as you saw throughout my videos, the entertainment at night was, for lack of better terms, pretty lame, I guess. And the attendance was pretty lame, but again, because of the age of the people on the ship. However, we met some really great people on our trip. We loved the cruise overall. We loved everything we went to. We did feel rushed. That's I felt. I guess the best term I could use is whirlwind. We feel like we've been on a whirlwind for a week because we don't know where we are, where we've been, what we're doing, we're going, and then we're getting up early and we're leaving and we'll be home soon. We loved the trip overall. However, it was crazy when you think about what we did. The time you have at some of these stops seems very limited. The overall feeling was a whirlwind for me. It wasn't a relaxing ride down the Rhine like you may think. So
We didn't get to spend much time at some of the top.
yeah, we didn't get to spend a lot of time. I feel like a lot of time we were taking the bus into somewhere, and that was a good part of the timing of that excursion, or we would take a walking excursion and it was a bit longer than we expected it to be, and we weren't left with a lot of time to explore on our own. You may or may not like that. So again, we liked the experience. We don't think we'll be doing it anytime soon.
I wouldn't tell anybody not to do it.
Yeah, nope. Just trying to give you a realistic view of what we experienced. So that's that. And then there was a very nice guest that we spent the whole day with that did this for us that we thought was very nice. This is a caricature, Paula. I'd like to shout out to Paula for doing that for us. Hopefully you can see that in the video. I think you can. And that's it. That's a wrap. We'll be getting up early, having breakfast, and right to the airport. And then we have a direct flight home.